Hey everyone, Darcy here. Welcome back to Ladies First, where we explore the portrayal of women in film, past and present. Today, we're diving into a Disney Pixar classic, Brave 2012, and the fearless heroine at its center, Merida. We'll talk about how Merida breaks the mold of traditional Disney princesses and why she stands as a role model for fearless women. Spoiler alert, it's not just because she's an incredible archer with stunning red hair. Merida is the perfect example of a modern-day Disney heroine who isn't defined by traditional expectations. While many princesses in classic Disney films spend their time dreaming of a prince or adhering to societal norms, Merida defies it all. Instead of seeking love or approval, she chooses freedom and autonomy. When Brave was released in 2012, it immediately stood out from the typical Disney princess narrative. Merida isn't your conventional princess waiting for a prince. In fact, Brave is refreshingly free of romance altogether, and that in itself is a bold move for a studio that built its early success on love stories, like Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty. Merida's story is about something deeper: independence, self-discovery, and the complex relationship between mothers and daughters. From the start, Merida makes it clear that she isn't interested in conforming to societal expectations. Her love for archery, horseback riding, and exploring the Scottish Highlands sets her apart from the delicate, palace-bound princesses we've seen in the past. In many ways, she's the embodiment of agency, a young woman taking control of her own destiny, refusing to be boxed into a life she didn't choose. But what really makes Brave compelling is the heart of its story. The relationship between Merida and her mother, Queen Eleanor. At its core, Brave is a tale of generational conflict. Eleanor represents tradition and duty. She wants Merida to marry one of the clan leaders to secure political peace. Merida, on the other hand, rejects this life entirely. This tension leads to one of the most relatable conflicts in any Disney film: a mother and daughter who love each other deeply but struggle to understand each other's perspectives. What makes this conflict so powerful is how real it feels. It's not about an evil stepmother or a villainous plot. It's about a mother and daughter learning to see each other for who they really are. And for women watching this film, especially those who've struggled with family expectations, this is a story that resonates on a deeply personal level. Now, let's talk about why Merida is such an important role model for fearless women. First, she's unapologetically herself. She embraces her passions, speaks her mind, and refuses to compromise her identity to fit the mold. In feminist film theory, we often talk about agency, a character's ability to make choices and drive their own story. Merida embodies agency in every sense of the word. She doesn't wait for someone to rescue her or tell her what to do. She makes mistakes, owns up to them, and grows from the experience. Secondly, Merida's story highlights the power of reconciliation and understanding. It's not about rejecting tradition entirely, but finding a way to honor both tradition and individuality. By the end of the film, Merida and Eleanor learn from each other and grow stronger because of it. And isn't that what being fearless is all about? Facing the difficult conversations, embracing change, and growing in the process. If we look at Merida alongside earlier Disney princesses, it's clear how much the landscape of female representation in animation has evolved. In the 50s and 60s, princesses were often passive, kind, and beautiful, but ultimately waiting for someone else to save them. Merida flips that narrative on its head. She's messy, determined, and a little stubborn, but that's what makes her real. She's not perfect, and she doesn't need to be. So, what can we learn from Merida? She teaches us that being fearless isn't about being perfect or having all the answers. It's about standing up for yourself, learning from your mistakes, and carving your own path, no matter how difficult it might be. And in today's world, where women are constantly breaking boundaries and redefining what it means to be strong, Merida is a perfect reminder that true bravery lies in authenticity. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive into Brave. If you enjoyed this analysis, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe here in Ladies First. And let me know in the comments, who's your favorite Disney princess and why? Until next time, keep watching, questioning, and celebrating fearless women in film. Take care!